Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to create some tennis bingo cards using software called Bingo Card Printer, which you can download from bingocardprinter.com. The software is compatible with all recent versions of Windows on the PC, and there is a free trial version that you can download and try out for free before deciding if you want the full version. Okay, this is the initial screen of the software. I click Create New Bingo Card Project, and I have a choice of what kind of bingo card I'd like to create. I can start from a blank bingo card into my own words, standard US bingo cards with the numbers in columns, alphabet bingo cards with numbers, Roman numerals. I can choose bingo cards for events such as baby showers, birthdays, bridal showers and so forth, holiday themed bingo cards, 4th of July, Canada Day, Chinese New Year, Christmas and so on, school subjects, English, maths, languages, reading. But in the case of a tennis bingo card, I would go to the Sport tab, and I scroll down, find tennis, and I then highlight it, and I either double click on it or click on it once and then click OK. And I've now created my initial tennis bingo card. On the left hand side here is a list of words related to tennis, sample bingo card shown here with those words on it. I can customize the word list, so for example, if I want to remove an item, let's say I want to remove doubles, I highlight that and click delete. If I want to add a word, for example, if I wanted to add to the list, I can type it in and add it to the list there. Um, Now that actually happens to be in the correct alphabetical order. Um, if I add another item as well, which perhaps is not on the list, so for example, what can we add? Ball boy. You see it is now at the bottom of the list here. That's because the initial list was in alphabetical order. Any items I add appear in the order I add them. If I want to resort, I have to actually tell the software to sort the list. And there are in fact a lot of options for managing this list, adding new items, deleting items, rearranging the order, and so forth. So basically you can customize your list of items for the bingo card as much as you want. The sample bingo card has the words in the same order as this list. The real bingo cards, when I print them, will contain a different random order, random selection of the words, um, which you will see in a minute. There are also options for customizing the bingo card, which are mainly in the middle column here. I can choose a different size bingo card, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, which is of course what I started with, or a larger one such as 6x6. I haven't actually got enough words and phrases to fill out these whole bingo cards, so I'd have to add some more in here if I want to do 6x6. So we'll stick to 5x5 for now. I can also change whether or not to have this heading on the top of the card, and I can change the word bingo to something else if I wanted to, change whether or not to have this free space square in the middle of the card, and again I can change the text of that. There are also options as well for changing the fonts and colours. So for example, if I change the colours, perhaps we'll change the squares to be a nice light green. We'll make the free space square perhaps a brighter green. The heading, perhaps we'll make that a blue background with white text, and let's add some um, white lines between the squares on the bigger cards, so that I'm happy with that. There are other options as well, but that could do for my starting design. If I wanted to, I could also change the fonts for the different sections, change the font for the bingo squares, for the free space and the heading, and I can customize it as much as I want until I'm happy with the general appearance. But we'll say for now that I'm happy with that. So I'm now ready to print. The options relating to printing are on the right hand side here. The first option is whether or not to print a call list. If I uncheck it, it won't be printed. If I check it, it will be printed. The call list is basically this list of words in random order. If you are using the bingo cards perhaps in a classroom situation, or you're the bingo caller and you wanted a printed reference to refer to, you can use that call list. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to, you just turn it off. There is another option in the software as well where you can it can help you choose items if you're a bingo caller one at a time, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Next option is how many bingo cards you want to put on each page that you print. I can put more than one bingo card on a page, and that allows me to save paper by printing several smaller bingo cards on a page. The disadvantage of printing more than one on a page is, of course, each one is slightly harder to read because they are smaller. And secondly, if I want to give out bingo cards individually, perhaps to each one per player or something like that, it would require me to potentially cut up the paper to give one per player. So we'll stick to one for now, just so you can see what happens. And finally, how many bingo cards do I want to print? I can put in any number here between 1 and 9,999. So it's an easy way to produce lots of different bingo cards with minimal effort. So let's say for 100, for example. Now ready to do print, but I'm going to do print preview so you can see what the printout would look like on screen. First page here is the call list. That's a list of words in random order. Click next page, you'll see the first bingo card. I'll zoom out so you can see the whole bingo card there. Words arranged randomly on the card. If I click next, you see a distant random arrangement and selection of the words so that every bingo card is different. Okay, when I've done with print previewing, I could of course print it, but I'll close the print preview, go back to the main screen, and I just mentioned one other thing. I did say there's an alternative option to call list, which you can use to choose items one at a time if you're a bingo caller. That's called call game. I go here, software chooses one item, displays it here, displays that current item also on the left hand side, but when I click next it will choose a new current item here, and the new current item is now on the top of the list and the previous item is underneath, and I can keep doing that, adding more and more items to call out during the bingo game. Okay, that's basically it. Software is called Bingo Card Printer. The website is called bingocardprinter.com. If you go to the website, you can download a free trial version, try out the software, see how they like it. The free trial version is of course free. If you like the free trial version, you can then upgrade to the full registered version of the program, which is what's shown in this video, and allows you to do everything you've seen in the video and a lot more besides. Both the free trial version and the registered version come with hundreds of templates for ready-to-use bingo activities, and the software is compatible with all recent versions of Windows on the PC. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you go to the website, you can download it and see what you think.